Alright guys, back at it again with another video. Today I'm gonna try the plywood floor in this bedroom. It's really cold in here, so I have my little heater set up because my furnace doesn't work in this house. So I'm gonna sweep this up. I got the plywood downstairs. I'm gonna cut a couple strips to patch right here where we ran some wires. These wires are for downstairs recess lights and stuff and the outlets. So we took out the middle to run some wires through. So I'm just gonna patch this section here, then put down some plywood. Don't have a lot of cuts. If I start from that corner over here, should be smooth sailing until I get to this section right here, where I have, to cut around the closet and that little bump out right there. But other than that, it's a nice square room, shouldn't have a lot of problems. And also the trim, the baseboard is not up, so I could cut it a little bit off the wall, half an inch or not even, maybe a quarter of an inch or so gap to give it a little wiggle room, just in case the walls are not 100% straight. And the baseboard should cover that gap. You know what I mean? Just like when you're installing any other floor, you leave a little room for expansion. I was thinking about, let me go downstairs and show you guys the plywood I bought. Like I said, this is a property that I was gonna rent out. Well, I am gonna rent out, but instead of getting that cheap, flooring that they sell at lumber liquidators or wherever, I decided to go with the plywood because it's a little more durable. Because with those other floors, once you install them, the seams come apart after like a year or so with a lot of walking and stuff. And my floors are up there kind of uneven. So if I put a big sheet down, stuck it together, screw it in really well, I shouldn't have any squeaking and I shouldn't have anything separating because it's a whole sheet of plywood. So that's why I want to put it in, because it's like more durable for longer term for like rental purposes. So I also bought some stain. What did I do with that? Okay, bought some stain. This is like 30 bucks for the stain. And I also have the polyurethane, which I think I left it in the truck, but all right. Place is already painted. I have a lot of junk in here that I gotta get rid of, but let's go upstairs and get this party started. Yeah. All right, guys, got these pieces in, and now I'm gonna go grab my plywood. I'm gonna start from this corner and work my way over. All right, guys, did a little more than half. I kind of staggered it. So put a full piece there, then put another full piece, put a half there, notched out right here where the door, the hallway and the door meets. And the seams, I'm pretty happy with the seams. I kind of countersink the screws. I got these headless screws. Yeah, I got these headless screws. That's what I'm using. And they're doing pretty well. I have some putty that I'm gonna put in the holes to cover the holes up. And once they dry, give it a light sand. so you won't see any holes. And I'll go ahead and stain it. And yeah, so I just got that section to finish with. Alright guys, I got everything down. And then when I went to cover the holes, I realized that I bought this oak, which this wood is pine. So I messed up. So even when I sand these spots, they're still gonna show even when they dry. But the stain that I bought is a little darker. So hopefully all these spots where I put the putty on will cover. So, but yeah, we got it down. I like the seams, they're nice and tight. And the floor has a lot of character. So I'm gonna wait till this dries. Tomorrow I'll come and I'll sand the spots, vacuum it up real good, and then I'll just I'll put the stain on there. All right guys, today we're gonna put some stain on my plywood floor. Got the stain right here from walnut, and I'm gonna roll it on using my roller right here. And before I roll it on, I'm gonna use some of this tape to make sure to get the fuzz off of this roller. This is a cheap roller. You could get these like 8 of them in a pack or 10 of them. I forget how much comes in a pack at Home Depot for like 10 bucks. They're pretty cheap. So I just bought these because I'm gonna throw it away after just one use. Just me. No good tape. I would say just get a piece of tape and make sure to get the fuzz off of this. As you can see, it's not even sticky anymore. I'm gonna do another piece just to be Gucci. Alright, this thing won't stay one place. Come on. Work with me here. Trying to create quality content. Alright, this is the first time I'm doing one of these plywood floors. So, and this is going to be a rental property for me. So that's why I want to go with this plywood floor. It's more durable than cheap laminate floor that after a year or two, they start coming apart. At least I know this is nice all the way down to the ground. I screwed this in, so there's no moving, there's no separating. Once this is dried, I want to put like 3 coats of poly on this to make it nice. So let me just go ahead, open this can up. Should have shaped it up before. Open this baby up. I'm just gonna pour it onto the floor and then roll it on with my roller. Huh, this is really dark. I'm not sure if I wanted this dark. Huh. Hopefully it doesn't dry that dark. I'm the worst. I just grabbed it because I looked at the picture and I was like, that's fine, but let's see. Because I don't want to hide the grain in the floor. I want that to kind of... All right, guys, it doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it. The character, hopefully it dries a little lighter than this. It looks like it's gonna come out good. So let me go ahead and keep putting it on so I could have even strokes. Make it look.